This is India versus Pakistan. Well, despite bleak weather predictions, it's turned out to be a glorious day here at the start of day 3. Let's hope there are no more weather interruptions in this test match. When you look at the match status, you'll find that India have made a strong statement in their first innings. 312 Pakistan in their first innings, and India are just 128 runs behind on a good batting wicket with just 9 wickets in store for them. So there it is, India in a good position here in the first test match. Well, Arun Lal here once again with the pitch conditions, but first the tail of the track.
It's bright and sunny. I might tell you that all night it's been raining, and after yesterday this is really something to look forward to, and we can see some great cricket in prospect. The tail of the track, let me tell you, the Indians have been playing some terrific cricket. They've been very positive. They've been scoring at 4.6 runs and over, and in effect they've made up for some of the lost time yesterday. Just 128 runs behind now, India, 9 wickets in hand. They are ideally placed to make use of the fabulous batting conditions which prevail on day 3 in Mohali. This is the ideal time to bat, I tell you. So Pakistan have got their work cut out for them. 402 is the average second innings score by any team in Mohali so far. So Indians really well placed to top that. I take you now to Ramiz Raja, who will tell you more about day 3 wicket.
Whatever expectations Pakistan had from this pitch yesterday went for a 6, partly because of their own folly. They dropped catches and bowled poorly, and majorly because of one man, Virender Sehwag. Surprisingly, it was Danish Kaneria who got the ball to spin in seaming conditions. Let's try to find out the reason why. Now, there's some loose turf here on the good link spot. And we know that every day the grass is taken off. So that means that the surface has now been exposed, which is brown in nature. It's very dry, and there's some loose turf on that good link spot. So good news for the likes of Danish Kaneria and Anil Kumble, who may just like bowling on this track. Batting will become easier for the batsmen. This pitch will not have a great deal of venom, as we saw on the day 1. So India would want Virender Sehwag to continue. Pakistan would like quick wickets. Exhilarating cricket awaits us.
And that fantastic entertainer is not out on 95, and with him is Rahul Dravid on 39. Our commentators Ramiz Raja, and with him Ravi Shastri.
Thank you, Sanjay, and good morning to all our viewers wherever you are. Play starting on time, and let me tell you something, it's a miracle of sorts when you know how much it's rained here. Sehwag on strike. Now this is a big session for Pakistan, especially the first hour. They've got to try and come back fighting, try and pick up some wickets. Now that's got away fine. It will beat third man. So the first boundary of the morning, it's 189 for 1. He's away on the onside, Sehwag, and he's rushing back for 2, and that's a feature of his batting that impressed me a lot yesterday. His running between the wickets, he was always on the button.
Yes, his paced his innings really well. Started off at a rapid pace and then settled down after he got his 50.
He's got that away square. This should be it. Sehwag will race back for the second. 9th Test match 100, and a fantastic innings.
This truly has been a great innings from a master blaster. They all pay homage to his talent. Effortlessly got there. Brilliant batsman, brilliant entertainer, and that is more important. You need entertainers in cricket. He is one of the best in the business.
What a strike rate. 100 of just 129 balls. Now that's gone away fine. Did he get an edge? Sammy's hands go up. It's 193 for one. A no ball signal.
This is what he can do to a bowler. He can pressurize you all the time because you have got to be precise with your direction, with your length. A couple of minutes ago, Rana Naveed sharing a thought with the umpire Rudy Kurtzen, I think, asking that there's something wrong with the seam.
I mean, it's just casting my mind back, 2 decades or so as to who could be a batsman like Sehwag. Who would you have seen? And the only names that come to my mind is probably Gordon Greenidge at his prime for a couple of years, where he smashed attacks around the world. Sanath Jayasuriya had a great time for a couple of years where he played in a similar fashion. And Virendra Sehwag, you don't get too many, do you?
Yes, he's a special breed.
Should get a single. But amazing. You mentioned about this outfield as well. The amount of work put in by the ground staff, you've got to give credit to them. Now, I'll tell you, this side isn't too familiar. You've got the president of the Punjab Cricket Association, you've got the vice president out there as well. And these two gentlemen have been here since 6 in the morning. When I came in here at about 8:30, 8:45, Mr. Bindra was on the pitch and he was setting the field. Should get 2.
Now, this should be frustrating for Inzamam ul Haq. It's a very good shot from Rahul Dravid, but the field has been set more on the offside, more for that offside line than on that middle and leg stump angle. And Rahul Dravid is extremely good in that area through mid-on and mid-wicket. So either you need to strengthen that area, or you need to just do what the captain is asking you to do by bowling on that off-stump channel.
That's edge, pass for slip, and into the boundary. Now, these are the half chances Pakistan have to take. And I thought it was a very late reaction from Yunus Khan at first slip.
Well, Yunus Khan hasn't had a great time in that slip cordon, even though this one would have been a very fine catch because the ball was dropping. And he was the only one stationed there. So a difficult chance if that shot can be called as a chance.
Now that's sliced away for his third man. The reason being that he's the captain of the side, and I think for a captain you can control the game the best from that first slip position. You're close to the keeper, you know how the bowlers are bowling, you know if there's any swing in the air, you know exactly what field placing to set, and the fact you're one of the best slip fielders. So it's a double-edged sword there. He's got to get in there, Inzi. Oh, just a hint of swing. Now that should be encouraging. And it's late swing. I think Dravid adjusted well there because that was darting in.
Yes, definitely some reverse swing. And to Rahul Dravid's credit, he played it really well because the other deliveries had not seamed or swung. But he adjusted well in the end.
And it is reverse. Oh, he's given him a wake-up call. That's hurt him. That has hurt him.
He was clearly stunned by that length, expecting another big booming swing from Rana Naveed. He was looking to come onto his front foot and then was surprised with that shot.
Sehwag on strike. That's loose cricket. That's the kind of cricket that doesn't help your side in any way. That's ordinary fielding.
Very ordinary, considering that it was Asim Kamal, the youngster, needs to be throwing himself on the ball, showing more desperation. It was a very, very poor effort.
Flashing cut. It's a very important position, third man, when Sehwag is batting, and now with Rana is doing a good job there.
Get the feeling Pakistan is bowling to Virendra Sehwag's strength. He's a good player on the offside, square of the wicket especially. So length has been on the shorter side, especially to Sehwag today. With 6 men on the offside, they provided a lot of room. Look at the amount of runs on the offside. Nothing through mid-on. Just 13 runs through mid-off. Everything square of the wicket in the offside. 70 runs in that area. 70 runs out of 109 square of the wicket in the offside. It's quite a big number.
Another short ball. Interesting the way Rana Naveed was polishing the ball on his trouser. Seemed like he's also trying to shine it very close to the seam area as well. Let's not forget there's an important area in between the seam also where there is leather. And smart bowlers also look to shine that very little bit of leather in between the seam to get it to skid off the surface. There's also that whole area of leather which they normally shine.
It's a little bit of variable bounce, keeping low on Rahul Dravid, making the adjustment at the last moment. Marginally short of a length. Looking to play a lot higher initially was Rahul Dravid.
Smartly played. Won't go all the way. Tawfiq Umar is the man in chase. 3 more to India and Dravid.
Solid as the rock, Rahul Dravid, but every time there is an opportunity to score, he makes it count. Very often he gets into good position. Not the easiest shot to play, the cover drive off the back foot. He's contributed well. Just one short of an half century to this partnership of 97 between these two.
The Pakistanis have tried swinging the ball. They tried it yesterday, they've tried it so far, but now they've realized there isn't much an offer of the pitch or in the air, so looking to bounce it now every second ball. They've got a forward short leg, they've got a deep square leg. I think it has worried the Indian batsmen to an extent. He's got it through. Another chase for Tawfiq Umar. And 3 more. Brings up the 100 runs partnership between Dravid and Sehwag. India 213 for 1. some swing, but off target for Rana Naveed.
Sehwag will be disappointed. 2 men on the leg side, deep fine and deep square. Had he made any contact, decent enough contact, this is the fast enough outfield to get it to the fence. 2 in the deep and shot mid-wicket and a mid-on.
He's called for a single, and that's his 50. 36th Test match 50 for Dravid.
And what a player to have in your side to come at number 3.
Gone, taken. Asim Kamal has given Pakistan the all-important breakthrough. It's Mohammad Sami who got Rahul Dravid playing just a little bit outside his off stump. An important breakthrough has been achieved.
Well, they needed that one. Just when I was saying they'd be happier with a couple of wickets, Rahul Dravid is disappointed himself. This is a almost nothing shot. There wasn't enough in the delivery to play that shot. He just guided into the hands of Asim Kamal. Dravid is gone for 50, well compiled 50. It's 216 for 2.
121 matches and massive track record. 57.44 runs per Test match innings. Tremendous record.
Also 121 runs to get to reach that 10,000. So if he gets 121 in his 121st match, he would make his 10,000.
And he's beaten outside the off stump, just feeling for the ball. It's been very good bowling from Mohammad Sami.
The new ball, or the change in ball, has sort of transformed Sami. It is reversing. You can see it's going towards the darker side.
Shot, and that's gone through. They'll run away to the boundary. You can't bowl there to Virender Sehwag. He'll cut you to pieces.
What a cool customer. Today he's not going after the bowling, he's playing a very sedate innings, but when you bowl like that, he really pounces on it. And the good thing is it's not in the air. The roll of the wrists, the predominant bottom hand grip gives him that leverage. He can wield that willow much easier when he has that grip. The bottom hand right down on the blade, almost like Tendulkar, but he controls those cut shots beautifully.
Slow one, that's gone very quickly. Picked it early and had plenty of time ready to find the gap. He's rocking once again.
That's a slow one that really didn't come off. Too short, and it was bludgeoned through the covers. Enough time, and this time to the right of point, went to the cover fence for 4. So suddenly the shackles have been released off Sehwag.
Back of the hand was that slow delivery ball to Virender Sehwag. Edge, and it's gone through the gap. Would you believe it? Keeper and Yunus Khan, it was in the first slip, were ball watching.
Not good. Not good at all. Now what do? Managed to get the edge. Yunus Khan a little wide off the keeper. He's in 1.5 slip as far as I'm concerned. A fine edge. It's not the easiest to take. So it was dying on the keeper in any case. That's probably why he didn't go for it.
What a good shot that is. Beautifully timed, well controlled. The class of Tendulkar.
The good thing about the shot is he's not trying to hit it too hard. He knows exactly where the fielders are. He knows where Inzamam is at short extra cover. So he just opens the face of the blade enough to get the ball past Inzamam and into the gap. And he finds the boundary.
Close call. Umpire says no. The claim is for a catch.
Inzamam is not happy. It was a very confident appeal. There seemed to be a sound. Oh yes, oh yes.
There he goes. Premeditated, no doubt. But look at the result. 6 runs. And takes India to 250. 253 for 2, India. The crowd once again alive.
Well, this is Sehwag at his blistering best. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. Can't get more wristy than that. And to generate the kind of power when he's playing that shot is quite amazing.
Well, it has to be one of the best shots that he's played in this innings. It's not spectacular, but as Ravi Shastri pointed out, against the spin, it's the old-fashioned on drive towards mid-wicket, not through mid-on. He hasn't got too many runs through mid-on. Goes up in the air, it's not timed well enough. There was a long off in position. Fortunately, much too straight for him.
So the message is clear. I'm not going to be quiet today with Danish Kanaria. Let me see if I can unsettle him. Let's be fair, the bowler had a chance there. He won't mind this one bit. Gives him a chance to pick up a wicket.
He's been so impressive, Danish Kanaria. There's still some flight in this ball after being hoiked over the bowler's head. But it was slightly outside the off stump. Teasing delivery.
This is really fascinating with Virendra Sehwag. We've talked about him being a smart run getter. He knows how to pace his innings. He's always looking to work the ball into the gaps. He knows where the fielders are. There's no mid-wicket. There's a man at deep mid-wicket. And look, it's a conscious effort to hit the ball in that area. He's not too close to the pitch of the ball. And he still manages to get it away.
Once again, teasing the fielder in the deep. 10 runs of the over. Some luck to go with it for Sehwag. But India moving on, 264 for 2. He's got it through. As well placed by Tendulkar, no third man. And that's 4, brings up the 50 runs partnership between these two.
Well, the scoring rate has picked up suddenly. The boundaries now beginning to flow.
He's gone for that sweep again and it's in the gap. Probably beat the fielder. Yes, it does. 4 more. And with it, the 150 for Virendra Sehwag. 152 to him. 276 for 2 India. Sehwag. Beautifully played. Wonderful shot. Through mid-wicket. It will be cut off. But they might find time to come back for the third. Wonderful running as well. Maybe another one. Sehwag wants it. Sachin denies him it. Good. Could have been dicey if they'd gone for the fourth. Wonderful shot, straight drive, that'll be 4. Finding the sweet part of the bat, that is vintage Tendulkar.
If ever a batsman wants to paint in the shot, Tendulkar can do that with this shot. And he's a great sight when he presents the full face of the bat.
He's gone for that, it's in the air, there's a fielder under it. Or is he? He's been beaten, it's 6. How close can you get? But that is, what can you say? Is it brave? Is it foolhardy? But it definitely is comprehensive.
One thing for sure, it's a 6. Catch it was the call from Danish Canaria. Big risk involved when you're hitting the leg break into that region. But he's a big hitter of the cricket ball. Very strong forearms. Had the man interested just for a moment at deep mid wicket. In fact, just bounced inside, did it? Get the feeling it just bounced inside. The sides here in Mohali are pretty big and the fielder was about good 8 to 10 yards inside. Signaled the boundary.
Well, it's been signaled 4, so you've got to put it down as a chance, a possible chance. That's 4. Short ball and that's punched back past the bowler. Just cut off by the fielder at long off, so that's restricting it to 2. Coming back to that shot that was played in the deep, it's not very easy to judge where the boundary is. When you get a catch coming at you, you don't know whether you're overstepping. So he wasn't sure, he was looking back. Partnership of 76. That's been played fine, that'll be 4. Very deliberately done. Tendulkar waiting for it. Third man, very wide. Enough time to do that.
4th boundary to Tendulkar. Just a little bit of it, one slip in place. It's a good opportunity for Tendulkar to work it down. Very innovative. One-day cricket has brought in a few shots into test matches as well.
And he's got it through despite those 4 fielders. Tendulkar is really on fire. That is a wonderful shot. Played off the back foot, played late and played into the gap. Brilliant batting.
By far the best boundary for Sachin Tendulkar. Marginally short, made the adjustment, waited for the ball to come on to him. Just going a little back on the back leg. Nice flow of the bat, steady and balanced. He started to look threatening for the Pakistanis.
Shoaib Malik has come in. Oh, that's gone through. That will be 4 as well. It's very, very difficult to pull these one up. There's a huge gradient in this ground. Once it gets off the square, it really rolls very, very rapidly to the boundary.
2 and 2 overs for Tendulkar. Once again, pitching it up, no swing whatsoever. Not getting very close to the ball, beg your pardon, Sachin Tendulkar. The bat coming down nice and straight.
I felt he had miscued it. He probably got the inner half of the bat and yet it carried to the fence. Tendulkar playing some cricket with conviction now. He's really leaning into his shots. It's good to see Tendulkar back in form. He's looking very good now.
And also good partnership this, 89 between Sehwag and Tendulkar. That's been one thing good for India. We've had some very good partnerships right through. 113 for the first wicket, 113 for the second as well, and now 89 for the third.
That's well played. It's so easy when the ball is pitched to him on the leg stump because he's there, he's waiting. Not too much movement of the feet, but his balance is exquisite. I keep saying that, and though those are the partnerships. Has played it onto the onside, will pass mid-on. One go to the fence, but they'll get 2. No, they get 3. Bit of a misfield to end the over. It's 309 for 2. Oh, that's beautifully done. Played very fine. That is typical Sachin Tendulkar. Picked it from outside the off stump, paddled it down, fine for 4. You need a couple more fielders in the park now for these two.
It's a great exponent of playing the shot, the paddle fine Tendulkar. By getting outside the line of off stump, it was the googly as well. He negates the leg before, and he just gives direction, uses the pace of the ball.
And again, that's 4 more, or is it? Not enough pace on that delivery, but he'll get 2 for it. Sachin plays this shot to perfection. I've rarely seen him get out to it, and he keeps doing it all the time, and he plays it very, very fine. In fact, he won't attempt to hit you square as long as there's no fielder there. He'll keep doing this, paddling it very fine. That is well bowled. You've got to be straight to Virender Sehwag, I suspect. I don't know what you've got to be, but you've got to try and keep him quiet.
Over optimistic was Abdul Razak. Big inside edge onto the pad.
Bit tentative there, Sehwag. Felt the ball would go out, and it didn't go out. That's definitely going to give him 2 runs. Also brings up the 100 partnership between these two. This is the 3rd 100-run partnership in a row. First wicket, second wicket, and now for the 3rd wicket, unbroken.
We talk about the Indian batting strength, it's coming good. This is what we'd like to see more often. Partnerships are the key to a big total. They're heading for 1 now.
And almost run a ball. Now take a look at that for scoring rate. Come on. 101 and 110 deliveries, the partnership. Amazing stuff. The crowd really having a ball here. Really enjoying a bright day as compared to yesterday. Yesterday was dull and dreary. They're very happy. They're being treated to some phenomenal cricket.
Can't ask for anything better. Scoring at almost 4.5 runs per over right through the 70 overs so far. This is the 71st over. And 2 of the best players that like to watch. Anybody in the world would travel miles to watch Virender Sehwag and Sachin Tendulkar.
Absolutely, Shiva. And when they're in this fashion, scoring 101 and 110 deliveries, wow.
The Indians have also been fortunate in terms of having perfect banding conditions on day 3, and they're making it count.
Yes, they won a good toss. They had decided, they were pretty convinced about their strategy. Played with 3 medium pacers and just 1 spinner. Won the toss, fielded. It worked for them, got them out on the first day for 312. And then I'm making use of this phenomenal batting strip which it's become now. It's probably the last ball before lunch. Just the single from it. 318 for 2, and it is lunch. They walk off. Virender Sehwag not out on 166. And Sachin Tendulkar not out on 47, a partnership of 102 between these two. 134 runs scored in this session. In 151 minutes, and there is a scoring rate of 4.32. Magnificent cricket from the Indian perspective.
The over rate on the slower side, but the run rate very good indeed this morning. Only wicket to go was of Rahul Dravid. He was dismissed for 50. The lone success for the Pakistan bowlers, Mohammad Sami picking up that wicket. But it's been India all the way.
Yes, indeed. A commanding position for the Indians. He's a satisfied man, Sourav Ganguly. already in the lead. Bit of work to do now for Pakistan. They've got to play a containing role. They can't attack. They have to be defensive. And that is why they have to be defensive. 41 to Gambhir. Virendra Sehwag not out on 166. Dravid played a pleasant 50. And Tendulkar is looking in ominous form at 47. 318 for 2 of just 71 overs. And that's the bad news for Pakistan. That's the bowling figures. 1 for 74, none for 84, none for 82, 1 for 74. Everybody getting a lot of stick. Look at the runs per over. This is a test match, mind you. None of them have conceded less than 4. And that's this match summary so far. 312. India chasing. It's 318 for 2. India in leading by 6, and a phenomenal Virendra Sehwag, a rampant Virendra Sehwag still at the crease, and within Tendulkar at 47 not out. So Pakistan in a spot of bother.
Sweep shot has gone in the air, but on the bounce, not aggressive enough was Abdur Razak. Probably picked it just a little bit late. That is the other option, to invite him into playing the sweep shot against the spin and maybe play it in the air, which he did.
I think it was into the shot a little too early, Virendra Sehwag. He likes to hit it very hard, so the bat swing coming down much quicker.
Starts with a short one. It's gone through the slip. Yunus Khan once again was the fielder. Very difficult to adjust where you want to be if you're the lone slip catcher. Abdur Razak looks very disappointed.
He was in two minds, Virendra Sehwag, whether to let it go or play at it. In the end, decided to play at it in an awkward manner.
Lovely drive. His run with the shot. Direct hit would have got him in a bit of bother. Virendra Sehwag took a little bit of chance because it was Mohammad Sami who fielded well. 325 for 2. Virendra Sehwag 171, still not out. Could have been out had that ball hit the stumps. Mohammad Sami attacking the ball, firing it in, missing the target. And Virendra Sehwag was still short of the crease as that ball passed the stumps. Would have been shot by mere 6 inches or so. Make it 8. He's gone hard, and Yusuf Johanna did not pick it up at all. He was looking at the mid-wicket area. Nothing working for Pakistan.
Once again, the googly. The intention was to hit it over mid-wicket.
Played away nicely. He's looking for the second one. It's gone to Danish Kaneria. He's not going to challenge him, even though he's a little slow. A good return to the keeper. Must be a little tired, Danish Kaneria. He's already bowled 23 overs. That's it. There's a deafening noise here at the PCA Stadium, Mohali, because Sachin Tendulkar has gone to his 50. Number 39.
Well, 2004 started off pretty well against Australia, got 241, and 2005 first test match innings for Tendulkar. He's got a half century. Will look to convert this into a big 100. Come in good time with 7 boundaries and getting close to the 10,000 mark. And what an average, just under 58. 34 hundreds, 39 50s.
Like a true professional, he put that little incident out of his system. Didn't bother him one bit. And that bat pad that was not given. It's been a fluent knock. He was truly one of the greats. Sunil Gavaskar 34 test match hundreds in 125 matches. He's played 121. Similar number of matches, similar number of, in fact, exactly same number of test match hundreds. Oh, good delivery. He's bowling at a very good pace, Canaria. He's got this lovely loop, bowling from wider around the legs. And there, Virender Sehwag gingerly forward, brings a smile on Canaria's face, which is good to see. He's worked extremely hard without any fruits. Just one wicket to his name.
That's the over.
It's 3-9 for 2. Played away nicely for a run. Couple of deliveries back. This one stayed just a touch low, and Sachin Tendulkar was probably expecting the ball to come quickly at him. Played just a little early. Leading edge, but then just checked his shot at the last moment.
Not a bad shout. Or did he get some bat on it before it hit the pads? Just get the feeling he may have got some wood on it. Rudy Kurtzen will tell us. Yep, some bat on it, as far as he's concerned.
Yes, indeed. Now, this is Sachin's favorite shot. He can paddle it very fine. But this was a faster delivery. From that angle, you can't tell whether he did get a bat to it, but it was very, very close.
Another good single. There has been a striking feature of the innings so far, the running between the wicket. Started off with Gambhir and Sehwag, and then Dravid and Tendulkar also have run so well with Virender Sehwag.
And these days they do it quite deliberately, just hitting the ball into the ground so that it doesn't really travel to the fielder. Hence a lot more ground to cover for the fielder to reach the ball, allowing them the scope of running the single. But now the new ball is available. It would be a bit of a problem, the decision.
He's gone for the pull shot and he's gone. Sehwag has been caught at mid-on by Yusuf Yohana. And the dangerous man for Pakistan is walking back to the pavilion.
Well, he was frustrated after lunch. He wasn't getting away balls to the boundary. Short balls have not been attempted too much with him, so he really went for it. This time, the shot was on. It wasn't too high or too much away from him. Shot was on, he just got a little under it, spliced it in the air for an easy take for Yusuf Yohana. But a fantastic innings by Virender Sehwag comes to an end. He's really set things up for India. Walks back to the pavilion for a magnificent 173. It's 3:34 for 3 now.
Here comes the Indian captain Sourav Ganguly. Plenty of experience, 18 matches. And he's also coming close to his milestone of 5,000 test runs. A good average. Best of 173 versus Sri Lanka at Mumbai. Nice pleasant weather here in Mohali. Kamran Akmal, I think, has done a wonderful job behind the stumps. We all know this is a difficult ground for wicket keepers. The ball tends to swing very late on you as a wicket keeper. Dinesh Karthik, we saw, struggled a bit on day one. And Kamran Akmal has just conceded 1 bye, whereas Dinesh Karthik conceded 11. So Akmal has done much better than his Indian counterpart. Good footwork by Inzamam. And good call by Ganguly not to come back for that second.
He moved very quickly because if the ball had gotten away from him, it would definitely have at least resulted in 2. But then take a look at the throw off balance. He throws it from here and straight into the hands of Kamran Akmal.
Erring in line. Gets Tendulkar a single, brings the left-hander on strike. Bowler made an over to Ganguly, the last one. Inzamam has continued to have that mid-on up. He hasn't kept anybody down in that area where Ganguly loves to hit the big shots, which is long gone. So that will always be a temptation for the Indian captain while that mid-on is up there.
And knowing Saurav, you're absolutely right, that temptation would really be not at the back of his mind, would be in the forefront of his mind. And he's every time probably telling himself, no, take it easy, not just yet, not just yet. So it's always good if you can, by your field placements, it's a mind game, cricket. If you can keep on sort of supporting your bowler and keeping the batsman in two minds or guessing, it always helps.
They made a field change. It's that extra cover that we talked about. They've taken that fielder off. He's come to Silly Point. Salman Butt is the man.
Now this is a problem. Earlier he was very comfortable going onto the front foot. Now you have another fielder in front of you. He's come onto the front foot. Ball not that well pitched up.
Another single to Tendulkar. He moves on to 58.
Well, the scoring rate has really dried up. I'm told in 15 overs after lunch, India have just managed 19 and now the 20th run has come. So in 15.1 overs, they've just scored 20 runs. Can you believe that? India was already in the lead at lunch, so Pakistan must really be patting themselves on the back. And if you sort of compare that to 15 overs before lunch, it yielded 77.
He's not timed it well enough, but on this outfield, it should be good enough.
That's his strength. That is Saurav Ganguly's strength. If you pitch it up or short, give a little bit of room on that off stump, he's going to go for it. Beautifully played. Didn't try and hit it too hard, just very naturally plays it into the gaps. First boundary after 16 overs.
Oh, what a good shot that is. It's not going to go all the way. He's a sweet driver of the cricket ball. 344 for 3.
He gets the single this time.
It'll be interesting to see how he bowls to the left-hander, Ganguly, Danish Canaria. We're talking about the leg spinner. He's got no support from the other end. Look at Mohammad Sami, he's gone at 4.11 per over. Rana Naveed 4.67, Abdul Razak 4.25. The leg spinner well below 3. Hasn't got enough support from the other end.
Now that's a shot you don't see too often, but he's heaved it across onto the onside and gets the boundary. The 350 comes up. So Tendulkar looking to break the shackles.
Was a paying shot for Tendulkar in 1998 against Shane Warne, but made sure he had a steady head, watched the ball onto the bat. There was a big risk involved, hitting against the turn. With the left-right combination, will do well to rotate strike. Ganguly and Tendulkar, that can be unsettling for the bowlers. And both these bowlers, Razak and Canaria, have bowled long spells. Good tire down. good sensible cricket from the Indians, not so from the Pakistanis. The overthrow getting them 2 more runs, but Ganguly, playing it with soft hands, realized the mid-off was far too back.
Yes, good calling too. He was off in a flash. He put the mid-off under pressure, and as a result, this overthrow.
If he sticks closer to middle and off, then he'll force the batsman into playing against the turning ball. Now what happens, if he pitches off stump and it's a leg break, the batsman can easily leave him. Then he's forced into bowling the googlies, and it's quite predictable. He bowls the line outside the line of off stump for the googlies. And it's against the left-handers. And we'll see how he bowls. Got rid of Gautam Gambhir, but Sourav Ganguly placed the left-arm spinners and leg spinners pretty well. Bit of work on the ball. Pronounced seam, the SG cricket balls used in India for test matches.
Well ball, Danish.
I think the only reason Ganguly has not gone down the track to Canaria is because Canaria has the variety. Every now and then he is slipping in the googly.
Mohammad Sami, the fielder in the deep. And Ganguly on 11. The captain would like to make a good contribution with the bat here. Also the feel for Sachin Tendulkar. The man at mid-wicket is very much towards the square leg umpire. That's the offside field. I like that mid-wicket to come closer to mid-on.
No, that's well bowled. That's what I mean. Now you see that last delivery. Tendulkar in 2 minds. Should I play it? Should I not play it? In the end, opting to play that one, but he played that very late. There you see where that's what happens when you pitch middle and leg. Oh, good stop by Inzamam. 357 for 3.
It's been given the ball. It's another Pakistani fast bowler who can bowl long spells. I think that's been something. It's very impressive for the Pakistani attack. Abdul Razak has bowled long spells. Navid Rana also quite happy to bowl the long spells. This man we know can bowl 10, 12 overs in a spell quite easily.
There could be a downside to it also, Sanjay. Remember, he's coming back after an injury, so it's got to be handled properly. He's the main wicket-taking, at least nominated to take wickets in this series for Pakistan. You've got to look after his health.
He's not the captain's nominee though. The captain's nominee is Danish Canaria.
Yes, a brave choice considering that the Indians play the spinners really well. But Canaria has been most impressive, even though he's not picked up many wickets. He's been unlucky, could have easily picked up Sachin Tendulkar, but not to be. That is history. He's 1 for 88 in 32 overs. So he's worked extremely hard, which is a very good sign for any young athlete.
A run off the last ball. Canaria very disappointed. 359 for 3. Good shot for a single.
Looking to attack Sourav Ganguly's ribcage. The ball did not bounce. He had it under control.
It's gone fine. That should have been stopped by the first slip, but it wasn't, and that's 4 more to India.
India now lead by 52 runs. It's Yunus Khan who's once again been just a touch lazy. Difficult ball in the end. Couple of bounces. Always is difficult take for a slip fielder. You expect the ball to come to you. You're looking to catch it, and certainly when it's on the floor, you tend to get just a little lazy getting across because you're in a stagnant position.
It's a no ball, and I thought it was a bit too high as well for a leg before.
Yes, on the line, and clearly a no ball. It's not the first time that Mohammad Sami has bowled a no ball. Now, overall, 13 no balls, 17 extras. Overstretching, I guess.
End of the over. It's 365 for 3. Played a square cut, and this outfield, well, it's unstoppable. It's a good shot for 4.
Cashed in on a loose delivery from Canaria. The wrong one was under-pitched, allowed the batsman the full side of the spin and the length, so he got in position very quickly and early. There you see, not drawing away from the line of the ball, waited and then went square. Very good shot. Leaving it extremely late to know exactly how much the ball would spin.
The sweep shot is going to get 2 for that. So the runs now coming for the Indians. It was excruciatingly slow in the first hour and say 15-20 minutes, but just coming into tea, things are looking better.
Nicely executed. Roll of the wrist. Playing it fine for a couple of runs. The intention was clear and positive.
Former president of BCCI. Nicely played down to third man for a single.
The progress has been slow. I wonder if the wicket has slowed down also. We haven't seen a great deal of bounce, not a great deal of carry for the medium pacers.
Obviously, Pakistan are now on the defensive. They're going to make things very difficult for the Indians as far as run getting is concerned. They haven't gone for the second new ball. So this ball, which has been replaced many times, well, 80 overs is the time when you can have the second new ball. The Pakistanis preferring to bowl with the old ball. And we are coming close to 100 overs with this ball, so it must be quite soft.
Also interesting tactics from the medium pacers, and they've employed it right from the start. Every now and then they've slipped a short one. They've got a deep backward square leg in place. That could be just to stop the batsman from coming onto the front foot a little early, because once you're on the front foot on this kind of pitch, then you can find gaps, find bowling quite easy to manage. Mohammad Sami still looking to mask the ball.
Has he taken it? Yes. Yunus Khan. Oh, would you believe it? Look at that arm outstretched of Darrell Hare. And Saurav Ganguly also was walking a few yards out towards the dressing room when he realized that the umpire had called it a no ball. And can you believe Inzamam's luck? Two batsmen out there who've been very lucky in this innings.
Inzamam ul Haq absolutely crushed, and so should Sami be. Clearly over the line. Good call from umpire Darrell here. The stunning effort of Yunus Khan comes to no avail. Going for that big drive through the offside, and what a catch. Brilliant catch. But to no effect. That would have been his 50th Test match wicket, Mohammad Sami. He's been overstepping regularly in this innings, and in the end, paying a heavy price for it. Unbelievable.
Once again in that area. Did it carry to the gully fielder? Think so, from Mohammad Sami's reaction and the captain's, that it may have, in fact, it should be a catch there. Everybody just looking so disappointed out there, the Pakistanis.
He is kind of shell-shocked. Brilliant catch taken by Yunus Khan off a no ball. This one was a straight one. Tawfiq Umar dropping a sitter. Bad luck, Inzi.
Tendulkar, delightful shot on the leg side, moves on to 75. And India coming closer and closer to 400.
Nicely played. Fine leg glance. Expertly played. Wonderful shot. Oh, that bounced and beautifully played by Sachin Tendulkar. The moment that ball got big on him, he dropped his wrist down, dropped the glove down, made sure that the ball didn't go anywhere close to the fielder. Now have a look at this one. Beautifully done. There you see, the moment that ball kicked from good length, he knew what to do about it. That is thorough professionalism for you.
End of a good Danish Kaneria over, and it is time for tea here on day 3 with India 377 for 3. And like the first session, this also was quite an eventful session. Not too much of flourish with the bat, but because of the drop catches, the wicket taken off a no ball, so plenty to watch and remember from this session as well. But the runs didn't quite come as much, but in the end I think 59 is something India would be quite happy with. Run rate 2.03. Sehwag was dismissed in that session for that drop in the run rate, somewhat expected.
Pakistan would be pretty happy with this. They would have been a lot more happier had a couple of chances been taken. One was clearly dropped, the other taken off a no ball, both of the bat of Sourav Ganguly. But it has been one impressive show from Indian top line batting order. Good opening partnership between Gambhir and Sehwag. Rahul Dravid looked good for his 50. Sachin Tendulkar is eyeing a big one. He's on 75. And Sourav Ganguly extremely lucky to be still out there for 20 from 64 balls.
Well, I thought the seamers showed better spirit today than yesterday. They looked to bowl short to the Indian batsmen. The Danish Kaneria was consistently impressive as compared to some of the other Pakistani bowlers. But you can see a lot of bowling, but not too much of a result to show for it. 3 wickets taken by Sami, Razak and Kaneria. Rana Naveed without a wicket in his 18 overs. So 100 overs exactly have been bowled so far in this innings.